They have this new flounder sandwich, like a fish sandwich. Gang, gang, Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. What's up, y'all? This is the best podcast you'll ever listen to. We haven't done one in what feels like forever, and we booked 0 guests because this was last minute as hell. His name's Carlin Burton. My name's Brent Albrecht, and this is the Brent Carlin podcast.
This is actually a momentous one, too, because if I'm not mistaken, which I may be, this is episode number 10.
Is it?
So we've hit a milestone.
A milestone.
Milestone. Maybe. It might be number 10, 9.
Eh?
I think it's number 10, though.
It's like the same amount of kills I had in my Fortnite game earlier.
Oh, no bragging.
It was sick. It was actually, it was easily like, okay, so I taped it and I'm going to cut it myself a video to send to you because I have a new strategy for when we go into Lazy Lake, dude. I think I might be better than you with the bow and arrow now.
Which one's Lazy Lake?
It's like the little town with a little lake by it. But there's hills, man, and everyone just runs around and fucks each other up, and I was just...
I actually have to Google Lazy Lake now. You know what? The trick for the bow and arrow is just patience. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
You don't fire them off and go crazy. You just do. It's just patience.
I got a headshot, 1 arrow kill with a green arrow.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was...
That's big time.
The game essentially exploded because it was like, here's all your achievements, dude. You're fucking sick at the game.
Lazy Lake. I do know Lazy Lake now. That one's a difficult one to play in because there's so many. I like one where I have my secret little spot where I can snipe people from.
Yeah.
That's why I like Colossal Crops.
Yeah.
And then the town that is just beside Pleasant Park, which I can't remember what it's called.
Bonnie Bones or whatever? Bonnie Burbs?
Bonnie Burbs or whatever, yes.
Yeah. I've been hitting up those spots quite often, but there's something about this one hill, and I'll show it to you, man. I just stood up there, and everyone kept fighting, and I was just fucking murking fools. And then I would slide down the hill, quickly grab all their ammo, run back up the hill. Somebody would shoot me. I'd arrow them to death, and I don't even think I finished that high. I just got a lot of kills. Like I think I came in like 7th or something, which obviously isn't great. But,
the 7th is still pretty good. The arrow is the most satisfying way to kill someone in that game.
For sure.
It's like 10 times more satisfying than anything else.
You guys just got to shoot where they're going, not where they are.
Yeah. I don't want to hotshot you, but I got an 11 kill game win last week. And I took a screenshot of it because I wonder if I took a picture on my phone and I could show you right now.
You're just cranking your yank to it, going to bed.
It doesn't happen very often. Sometimes I think that they put you in that game against people that are not as... You know how you have your level?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think they put you like with people above you, and sometimes I think they put you people below you.
Yeah, it's like they want you to get a win, so you keep playing.
Yeah.
It's like TikTok. Like TikTok will give almost like everybody one viral video, so you chase that fucking dragon for the rest of your life. Yeah. Which we went viral on TikTok. Maybe we talk about that.
What constitutes viral?
I think locally, let's consider it locally viral.
What is the you know what?
It was like 459 hours worth of watches or something.
Really? I didn't look at the insights or whatever it is on TikTok.
I did because I'm a little piggy.
You know what I will say about calling it local viral? What? I live in a house with a bunch of units. My neighbor who lives right above me here, he texted me. He's like, "Hey, Carlin, I just saw you on TikTok." So maybe you could consider it viral.
I would say it's viral. I had people from my hometown tagging me because Budweiser Stage posted it in their Instagram. And everyone's like, LOL, yo, Brent, isn't that you? Like people that I haven't spoken to in years. And I was like, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Was it something that you thought would get a bunch of likes?
I was confident with that idea. Like, yeah. Because I pitched it like 2 weeks ago.
Just had to wait for the right moment.
When I was filling in on mornings like a couple weeks ago, that was the first social video that I pitched to you guys.
Yeah. I feel like the hashtag Ontario lockdown was the hashtag
for sure.
Got people likes that week.
We posted it on the day that Doug Ford re-announced the lockdown, right? So everyone was fucking flooding that hashtag. and we caught fire at a good time. It was so funny. Like, I remember it had like 100 likes, and you and I were texting. We're like, "Nice work, dude. Pretty good video." And then all of a sudden, it has 15,000 likes and like 150,000 views.
Yeah, it was like
So
back
we're getting
in the day,
emails from our bosses being like, "Well done." Like, what the fuck?
It was like back in the day. I feel like Facebook used to be like that, where you could post a picture and you could watch the likes go up.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Facebook is just not like that anymore.
I
feel like no one posts on Facebook anymore because of it.
When I was auditioning for a role on the old morning show with like Matt and Raina, I made like a fucking PowerPoint highlight presentation of all the times that my social posts killed.
Oh,
and it was like the most,
I've done that too.
It's like the most self-serving thing, but it's also like, look at what I do and look at what the rest of the people do. And like the engagement on this shit, like this is free advertising, you know? And yeah, I remember like a million impressions on Facebook and shit. And you're just like, fuck yeah, dude. Like it sucks how good it feels.
Yeah, I will admit it too. I'm not going to be too cool and pretend that it is like, it gives you a little dopamine or something.
Yes. Like I totally get why, like once you get one thing that starts to take off, that you're like, okay, this is my thing now. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a TikTok person. Like that's what I'm going to do. Yeah.
And speaking of influencers, you and your girlfriend are a power couple now.
Toronto's elite. Not even close. Like combined, we don't even have 10,000 followers.
On what? On Instagram, maybe?
Yeah. But she's gonna, like, she will surpass me in followers very soon.
And how does that make you feel?
I mean, honestly, like very happy for her, but at the same time, like her organic growth is fucking nuts. Like the amount of followers that she gets and the press that she gets, because she's a baker. If anyone at Redhead YYZ on Instagram, she's an incredible baker.
Can't believe it took you that long to say the Instagram handle.
Yeah, I should have probably said that off the top. But so because like food porn is just such an easy thing to want to follow. Like I don't follow that many people, and I would say that like 30% of what I do follow is food accounts.
Hey, she's got more followers than me now.
Does she?
She's coming at you. I think so. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But what she posts beautiful food. She has a personality behind it. And for the first time, we've been together for a year, and she didn't know a lot about like what I do when we first started dating, obviously. So I would get free shit sent to me sometimes from like beer companies or weed companies, that sort of stuff. She was like, are you an influencer? And I was like, it's more because I work at the radio station than my social media, but it's like a micro influencer thing.
Micro influencer.
Like
that's the saddest thing to put on your resume.
I know.
Your bio. Imagine someone had that. You should put that in your Instagram bio.
What do you do for a living? Well, I'm a widow baby influencer. I get widow baby brands.
I'm a micro influencer.
It's a term though. It's like it's because people find people, or like companies find people like us, because the people that follow us engage with our posts. You know, it's like we don't have bots. We're not like, we don't give a shit to follow people just to get a follow back sort of thing. So the people that are following you usually like your content.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she was like flabbergasted that I was getting sent some free shit. We both got a message from Popeyes this week that we're getting a shipment or like a delivery. And I literally asked for more than what they said they were going to give me. Like, yeah,
okay, because I got this too, but how'd you ask for more? Because I just got the message and I was like, because they said, I'm sure it's a generic message that they sent to everyone.
Hey, we're a fan of you.
Big fan of you. And my message back was just, I'm a big fan of you. Send it to me. But you tried to get extra.
I got extra.
What'd you say?
Squeaky wheel gets the oil, buddy.
Yeah.
They have this new flounder sandwich, like a fish sandwich that I've been seeing.
You know that they have all these new menu items.
I walk past Popeyes every day to go to work. Plus, I have cable TV, and they're just jamming the flounder down your throat right now. Yeah. So, I was like, yeah, the shrimp sounds great. Thanks so much. Any way I could get that flounder sandwich too? And they're like, oh, of course. And I was like, sick. Really glad that I asked. Also, psycho that they're offering me free shit, and I'm like, but more though, please.
Yeah, I would never even think to do that.
But yesterday was delivery day, and they flounder sandwich was sold out. Ended up sending me a chicken sandwich, which was fucking incredible.
I'm not even saying this because they sent us free stuff. Those Popeyes chicken sandwiches are on another level.
They're elite fast food.
They're amazing.
Like they're restaurant quality chicken sandwich. Yeah.
I don't know what the bun is. They have like an egg wash on top of it or something. I don't remember, but it's so good.
I think it's brioche. I think it's just a brioche.
It might, yeah, it's probably a brioche bun.
But it's so good. Anyway, they delivered my food. They gave me like 2 apple pies, shrimp, fucking biscuit.
Those
fries.
beignets?
The beignets were with the Nutella in the middle.
Those were amazing.
I got 2 of them left, and I can't wait to eat them later.
Yeah.
And then like a chicken sandwich and a couple other things. And all day, my girlfriend was like, "Oh my God, I just saw your post. Like, I can't wait to get mine. Like, me and my roommate are going to share it. Like, was it good?" I was like, "Yeah, shrimps were awesome. Like, your shrimp was awesome." She got it. She just got the shrimp and fries and no pies. and she got no beignets. And she was like, "So I guess you're more famous than me?" And I was like, "I don't know what happened, but you got rooked."
I would just be happy to get anything. I got the pies and the beignets too, though, and a bottle of water too.
Yeah. Dasani,
yes. I made the world's worst grilled cheese sandwich because I forgot that they were bringing that, and I choked it down because I didn't feel like making another lunch and was completely full. And as soon as I was done eating it, the guy calls me that there's a delivery at my door, and I'm like, I just ate the most disgusting grilled cheese sandwich and filled up on it, and now I can't even eat this Popeyes and enjoy it. It was shitty.
Had I known I was getting delicious Cajun shrimp, I never would have eaten my dog shit sandwich.
Exactly.
Yeah, what I do, and God bless Popeyes, you're never going to hear this, so it doesn't matter. Lucy also asked for more and just didn't get it. They said yes to it, and then it just didn't show up.
What did she do?
I think she asked for like a chicken with a sandwich or something too.
She said,
and they were like, "Yeah, of course." And then nothing.
You guys are like made to be, because I would never ask for more when someone offers me something for free.
We are. That I think describes our dynamic, you and I, Carlin, perfectly. Yeah. Carlin, just happy to be here. Brent, feed me more.
Give me more. I want more. God.
I hate that that's exactly how it is, but it probably is close to that.
Yeah.
Depends on the situation, I think. If I ever had to ask for more in person, I would literally never do it. But when I can hide behind a screen, I'm doing it for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. It is way easier to complain about something when you are doing it through text message. I feel like people take you more serious if you're to call or to do it in person, though.
I can do it on the phone too, but in person, I'm like, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have even bothered you. That's my bad.
What am I doing here? I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I'm fucking mean to like Rogers employees when they're not getting my shit done correctly. Like I get a bit of a temper. But if I was in person, like at a Rogers store, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't do that," I'd be like, "And of course you can't, sweetie. That's fine."
Yeah, I felt so bad because I'm moving next week, and I had to do a U-Haul. U-Haul, let me tell you, U-Haul has one of the worst customer services and one of the worst on hold messages I have ever experienced in my entire life. They're one of those people who, like, an on hold message, if it's a song, fine. Like, play the song. I will sit here. I'll have it on speakerphone right there and play the song. But they're one of these people who come on every 5 to 10 seconds and are like, we appreciate your call. Thank you for holding. It's just like, play the fucking song.
Yeah.
You don't have to come on and say that. That's making this experience so much worse. And I was like white knuckling it for 45 minutes, just so angry at U-Haul that I finally tweeted them. And it was just a direct message, but I was like, is anyone working in your customer service department? Because I've been on hold for 45 minutes. Like I said something snarky.
Can I speak to the manager moment from
Carlin and I'm not the type of person that does snarky
I'm flabbergasted that you did this.
Yeah. So and yeah, they messaged me back immediately and gave me a number to call, and it was it sorted things out. Well, it kind of sorted things out because I booked something for 8 a.m. like a truck, and they give you a reservation that's not. It was at 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm like,
yeah.
What am I gonna do with a reservation for 2:30 in the afternoon? I want to be moved by then. And then they changed it to 12:30, and I was like, I felt like I had a little bit of a win, but still.
It's so funny that you say that, because Lucy and I had to rent a U-Haul for her to move. I think I've made this already clear, but Lucy is the name of my girlfriend. She was moving out of her apartment. We rented a U-Haul. Not only did the time get switched from like AM to nighttime, the fucking location got switched to the other side of Toronto. And we were like, what is the point of pre-booking anything at all? I might as well just show up and hope you have one at that point.
It's ridiculous.
And like, we did the same thing of like waiting there on hold, trying to get a hold of somebody with your call is important to us. And I was like, no, it's not, because a human would say that if it was, not this fucking automated message. And then someone's like, okay, I'll look it into, put us on hold, hung up on us. And I was like, I'm going to rip my hair out.
It's so frustrating. I know that COVID's been hard on everyone and every business, but U-Haul has to hire a few more operators, because you can't have people sitting on hold for 45 minutes. No company should have anyone sitting on hold at all. Like, it's 2021. You should be doing those callback. Like, my bank has a callback. You call them and they go, hey, it's going to be 20 minutes. Do you want to call back? Of course I want to call back. Why would I sit on the phone for 20 minutes? Call me back.
Hoping.
Do you think that technology is expensive, or why has nobody adopted it?
I don't know, because in my head, 9 out of 10 people opt for the callback. Anyone who would rather listen to the dog shit elevator music that gets interrupted by somebody saying, we have a high volume of calls right now, but your call is important to us. Like, shut up. Just say nothing.
It's probably going to be one of those things that we're telling our kids one day, that like we used to actually have to sit on hold and wait for 45 minutes. I hope that's my utopian future, is where we don't have to wait on hold ever again.
That being said, like, I feel really bad for people that are customer service for pretty much anything right now, because people are at a breaking point and have been for so long that, like, whatever, if something doesn't go their way, they're about ready to be a loose cannon.
Oh yeah.
Because, like,
especially over the phone. Well, people are at the best of times over the phone.
I know what, God bless my mom, I know what she's like when something doesn't go her way when there's not a pandemic going on. And there's people far worse than her, you know?
Yeah.
But today I tried to book. So my postal code is in one of the 18 plus hotspots that you're able to get vaccinated for 18 plus. And they're doing a mass vaccination in my area over the weekend. They announced it 24 hours ahead of time, noon today. The appointments are going up. You can book one, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, I'm ready. I have my computer going. I got my phone with like a bunch of extra tabs. I'm in line 30 minutes before it even starts, which shouldn't be a thing, by the way. It should just be noon start.
Yeah.
And it's like, it would go it'd be like, you're in line. Your wait time is 11 minutes. And then it would go, your wait time is more than 7 hours. And I was like, so which one is it? Because those are so different.
Just changes.
like that. And it would just go back and forth. So I was like, I really have no idea what's going on. I was on my phone first for probably 20 minutes before I even tried my computer. My computer got into the calendar system where it says, pick a day you want to be vaccinated.
Yeah.
I'm clicking. There's nothing. I'm on Twitter. And I'm about to be like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? Because my COVID fatigue hit me really hard today in a way that, like, I thought just like booking a vaccination appointment was going to happen. And then when it didn't, I was like, I'm never getting this thing.
Well, you know what? I just saw a news release from 680 News that said that they are, I don't know who it is, because it was like the North America, like some organization is recommending that they vaccinate, or they approve the AstraZeneca vaccination for 30 and over. And you're not 30 now that I just said that, now that I'm thinking of it. So that doesn't help you at all, but it helps me.
Whatever, man. Like, I'm still happy that people can get vaccinated. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, but it, like, that would be amazing if because it's funny how it's so slowly but surely happening. Like everyone's complaining about it, and everyone has a story like yours where it's difficult to get the vaccine, but everyone's like slowly but surely getting it. Especially if you have any friends who are over 40 years old now, they all have appointments to get vaccinations. So it's amazing. We talked about this a little bit on air, but I feel like I should be able to get the vaccine because I work in the hotspot.
I agree, though.
You work and live in the Liberty Village hotspot. I think that because I've been working there since the start of the pandemic, I've been doing my grocery shopping there. I've been doing my liquor shopping there. I've been using the bank there. I've been doing everything there except sleeping there, but I'm not eligible for the vaccine because I'm not sleeping there.
It was funny.
Does that not make sense?
I agree. And people were asking that on Twitter today. They're like, is it work or live? And it's just live for now, but it actually might get switched to work. Nice. But what was, I shouldn't say funny because I want you to have a vaccine, obviously. But when I showed Carlin these hotspots, he's like, fuck yeah. Awesome. I'm in there too. And it's like, killer, man. I guess he sees his postal code. He got it confused with his work postal code.
No, I didn't. I'm not that dumb. What happened is I've been an M6K postal code for years because I lived in Liberty Village for I don't know how long, probably a couple of years. And then I lived in Little Portugal, which is also M6K. So I think it is.
I don't think so.
Let me see.
Because my girlfriend lives at like Queen and Dufferin, and it's a different postal code. She's not in the hotspot.
Let me see.
I think you got it confused with 2 apartments ago, aka work. Where you
No, mine was M6K. M6K 2A9 was my last place.
Really?
But I've been M6K for years now. So I thought I was still M6K because I've only been here for like 10, 11 months. And yeah, that was a disappointing day when I realized I'm actually M6G.
He moved and he is no longer in the hotspot and therefore cannot get vaccinated. But which was tough to break the news, or tough watching you break the news to yourself because you figured it out.
Watching me die inside.
Oh, fuck.
But I feel like people in the hotspots, like I don't know anyone in their 30s or 20s that's vaccinated yet.
That's
anyway.
the thing.
So I don't know how far I'm going to be behind.
I mean,
if I'm that far behind.
Like, I'm bummed, obviously, because I was like, it just felt like it was the start of the beginning of the end, but the good end, the end of the pandemic. And obviously there's so long to go, and I would be like months away from a second shot too. And realistically, they're going to do another pop-up clinic in this area, I think the following weekend. But I was just like, I really tried. I was on top of this. I learned more about how to get a vaccine from a fucking Twitter account than I did our own government, which is so goddamn annoying.
Vaccine Hunters?
Yeah, Vax Hunters Canada. And if you're not following that and you listen to this, fucking follow that, because it's way more informative than like anything Doug Ford is spewing out of his fat fucking mouth. And I was mad. Like I wanted it so bad. And then I had a bit of perspective, because I went to the Twitter account for like the clinic that was offering these appointments.
Was it a one-day only thing?
It's a 7-day thing, I think. It starts tomorrow and goes to like mid next week.
And you couldn't get it for any of the 7 days?
No. Oh, that's why I was like, holy shit, like how many... I guess a lot of people... I mean, I see how many people live in my building alone, let alone like all of Liberty Village. And the other, because it's not just M6K, it's like all the hotspot codes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw everybody just ripping their Twitter account like, fuck you, I couldn't get an appointment. And I was like, I don't want to be that person. Like, these people are in healthcare. They're just tweeting out a link. They're trying to get people vaccinated. Like, they want to vaccinate you. They're not scheduling appointments and filling them with nobody, like somebody beat you to it.
How good would it feel to read those comments if you did get one of the appointments and you're just looking at all these people who didn't get it? That's like, an evil thing to say, but I think it would make you feel like you got the great, when you get a really good deal, like you find a TV for 40% off and it just, every time you look at the TV, you're like, I got this at a good deal. So it's like even better. I feel like that vaccine appointment would be like that.
You go over to your buddy's place. He's got the same TV. How much you pay?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't on sale when you bought it, eh?
Yeah.
Really?
Exactly.
Yeah. Me. How much was mine? You don't need to know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think. I hope in a couple months we'll be vaccinated. Hopefully.
I think we will too, and I do think like the live and work thing will start to kind of become interchangeable.
Yeah.
Because all of what you're saying makes sense. You are out in Liberty Village where I live just as much as I am, and I mean that sincerely.
Yeah.
I never leave my apartment.
Yeah. Well, we shall see. Luckily, if they do actually start doing the AstraZeneca for 30 and over, I'll be eligible. So that'll be good.
Are we going to be the kind of people that protest that golf courses are allowed open?
I think that they should just open them up. What are they waiting for?
I feel the same way, obviously. Like I want to golf unbelievably bad. But I don't like I understand why they're closed.
Why?
Just because for like appearance's sake. Like I understand why they close them. I don't think it's right. I think it's stupid. But I don't want to be the person getting mad about
I didn't sign the petition that I saw going around.
Yeah. Like Carlo Coliacovo of the Leafs is like, sign it.
Really?
Like, all right, man. Like I have a feeling but there's a golf course in like Brantford or Tilsonburg. Is that a place? Tilsonburg?
Probably.
That is like that is opening this weekend and letting people golf.
I honestly don't understand why they're not. What is it? What's the appearances thing?
I think it's just like
because
it's like a very
person thing.
That's why I think it.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you really wanted to, you could go play. You could go like we go to the only course that Brent and I have been to in the past couple of years. $30 for a green fee, and I rent clubs for $15, so it's $45 all in. And even if you didn't golf, you could spend the afternoon walking the beautiful course and enjoying it like that. Although I know that that's kind of a stupid way to spend an afternoon, but I think there's all types. Okay, last time we went golfing, we had Noel with us, who was our fourth. Usually when you go golfing, if you don't have a foursome, they'll or if you're a twosome, they'll pair you up with another twosome. If there's three of you and there's one person that wants to play from other people, they'll pair up with you. And we got paired up with like the funniest guy. We've
been paired up with some shitheads before too.
We haven't been paired up with people that I didn't like though. But like some interesting characters.
Some like not people that I would like wish harm upon or anything like that.
Yeah.
But people that I definitely don't want to be playing 18 holes of golf with. We've been paired up with.
Yeah. Not saying any names.
Yeah, I would say his name if I remembered it. But that dude this dude was like,
what if
let me talk about
nice guy.
Let me talk about the guy. He's wearing like sweatpants on the golf course, which I'm like, cool, man, stay comfy, totally fine. He is carrying 3 clubs. He plans on using 3 clubs the entire time, has them in his hand. That's what he's going to do, Happy Gilmore style. The golf course, a manager or whatever, what are they called?
The marshal.
The marshal is like, hey man, you need to put those clubs in a bag. And he's like, no, I don't. And he's like, no, you do. Like, I'm not an asshole. My boss would be mad at me. So please just do it for me. And this dude, we haven't even teed off the first hole yet. This dude is fucking rattled. Storms back to his truck.
He was bringing some bad energy.
Yeah. Then screaming for the beer cart girl on the 3rd hole. She comes over, takes a sip of beer, turned into a different person.
Yeah, it was a real alcoholic move of him. You could tell that he was probably dependent on the liquor to make him happy. But he, in his defense, I don't think it wasn't the 3rd hole. It was like the 5th hole. And I think the beer cart lady should come around before the 5th hole.
I would agree, but I'm also not screaming for her.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to wave her down. And if I miss her, I'll get a beer in a bit.
Yeah.
He's like, storms back to his truck, grabs his bag, slamming his shit, hitting balls, kind of huffing and puffing the whole time, not really saying much to us. Takes a sip of beer, opens his little bag of Doritos, and literally looks at us and goes, you know what? I'm sorry, boys. I haven't been that mad in years. I was like, something tells me you're fucking lying.
Yeah, you're always
got mad very quickly, and it was not a big thing. But we got paired up with a great guy. His name's Noel. Tell the story.
Yeah. I don't even know how to tell it. Well, the story is just usually when you get paired up with another couple, or if you get a single person, they kind of keep to themselves, or like they're just not 100% in part of your crew. This guy was part of the crew immediately. He was cracking jokes off the tee. He was like the best dude ever immediately.
Yeah. I mean, we're pretty easy guys to get along with. And my buddy Cody that came with us also like a very much like bring you into the circle type person.
Yeah.
He's not going to make you feel like an outsider. But Noel would have broken into the circle had we not invited him in a good way.
Yeah.
He was like, boys, what's going on? Like, what are you hitting? I learned to play golf last year, telling us his backstory. And we got him, or my buddy bought a round of drinks and was like, do you want one? And he was like, sure. And from that point on, he was like, he got a tuna sandwich and offered every one of us half of it.
He was the best.
I know it's COVID and I probably shouldn't say this, but he like came over to like try to hug me after I sunk a long putt. And I was like, all right, Noel, like appreciate it, man. Little close, but that's okay.
Yeah, that was probably the best day of my 2021 so far.
I think Noel was a big part of it.
Yeah, Noel was a big part of it. He was a good dude.
He gave us his phone number at the end of it and was like, we should play golf again. And I was like, this is maybe the only stranger I could think of that I will, 1, take your number, 2, and actually invite you out again.
We called him on the radio just to joke around, and he was all business. He was like, okay, I can't golf today, but if you guys are free tomorrow, we can golf. And we're just like,
or Thursday or Friday or any day at all.
Yeah, we're just like, no, we're just calling to talk to you.
And we were with Josie, and Josie's like, do you think it's weird that they called just to say hi? And he's like this beautiful Ugandan man, like so fucking positive, so nice. And he was like, no, I don't think it's weird. I knew they were going to call. I said, let's connect. I gave him my phone number. Like he was so confident that we were going to give him a call, and we did.
It's like, we have a bromance, which is a brother romance.
yeah, holy shit. They told us about his daughters. He gave us a lot of backstory. I don't know what he does for a living. It's either airport or psychology.
He told me psychology.
I think he told Cody airport.
Interesting.
And if you need an airport psychologist, I can give you Noel's number.
Yeah.
You just let me know.
Gonna have to golf with him again to figure it out.
One day. I think I hope what I'm about to say ages well, because this will come out next week. I think by the end of this week, golf courses will be open.
I think if it's not this week, it'll be the next week, because I do think that they will open them soon.
Like he already said, I was wrong about playgrounds.
Yeah,
and it's just an adult playground.
You're not catching anything at a golf course. I think that there are golf courses in Toronto that are accessible to everyone, like the one we go to, Dentonia Park. We're not very serious golfers. Like we're not serious at all, and that's one that anyone could play at. It's a par 3 golf course. Like you use a pitching wedge the whole time.
Exactly, and I just got some new golf clubs, and I need to swing these fucking sticks.
Getting excited for it.
Oh man, I couldn't be hornier for golf. I bought like an outfit. I bought new shoes.
You bought an outfit?
Yeah,
like an actual golf, like a collared T-shirt.
It's the mock neck Tiger Woods edition.
Oh shit! Is it red?
No, it's black. I'm not Sunday Tiger, and I know that.
You have a mock neck though?
Yeah.
I will tell you, I don't think I will ever own a mock neck in my entire life.
It's sick, dude. You're going to see me and be like, fuck, I wish I looked like that.
I doubt I will. Are they pants or are they shorts?
I don't have the bottoms yet. I just got the shoes, the glove, and the shirt.
You got you got golf shoes?
Yeah, Nike Air Maxes. They look unreal. They look like I'm about to dunk on you, but I'm playing golf.
Well, hell yeah. You're gonna have to actually be a good golfer on the golf course to wear those.
That is the problem with these shoes specifically. It screams, I know what I'm doing, and lately I have not. But I got a club fitting, like, and the guy gave me some tips. I am fucking striking the ball now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. That is a funny thing when you and it's any sport where you have the guy who has the nicest of absolutely anything, but he's not good at the sport.
I knew so many people like that growing up, and I never want to be that person. Like, I will always downgrade so I won't be that person.
Yeah.
The problem is with the new clubs that I got, I invested some coin in it. And if I could be that person this season.
You know how to golf well enough that you're not going to be that person. And I don't think that most people know what clubs, like, you have to be a serious golfer to know what clubs are good clubs, because I wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my dad, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast, but my dad built a golf simulator in like his garage and it's fucking mental. Like, it's all I go up, it's a big open shop. I visit my folks because I live by myself, so I'm allowed to interact with one other household.
Mm-hmm.
And I golf 18 simulated holes with my dad quite often, and it's fun, man. It's a really good time.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I wish I had access to one of those. Maybe when the simulator in Parkdale opens up again.
Oh man, we'll get you up to Rick's simulator for sure. There's a big barn door that opens. Technically, it's open air. You're outside, man. That's the rule. That's what Doug says.
Yeah. Well, maybe we won't be in lockdown in a month too.
Yeah.
But yes, I will take that barn door thing too. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Are you working tonight, by the way?
Yeah, I gotta get going.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
I got like 15 minutes before I gotta leave, and I'm like, you can't see this, but I'm wearing shorts, and I don't plan on wearing shorts to work.
Right on. Well, thank you everyone who has subscribed. I noticed we're over 60 subscribers on YouTube right now. It's she's been a slow go, but you know, that big 60 mark, that's everyone talks about it. Also the 10th episode milestone, that's a milestone everyone always talks about. Oh my god,
so send it to your friends and say, I can't believe my baby boys did it.
Yeah, and tell them to listen and subscribe. And if you're on YouTube, just throw us a subscribe. We look at those and we like them. We like.
And if you have any Toronto people that you think we interact with or think would be a good guest on the podcast, we're open to suggestions too. We'll throw out some feelers to people. This one didn't have, because our schedules have been all over the place. Like, Carlin and I were working on the morning show together for a little bit, and then I flipped back. It's been all over, like, trying to get a podcast together. And Carlin's also in the midst of a move, which we did not talk about at all. But we got
a house, and it's been crazy. So
this guy got a fucking $1 million life insurance policy on him. Okay. $1 million. I'm gonna kill him myself and take the money.
you have to make a sweetheart deal with Danny because she's the beneficiary. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. And if you send us any comments, tweets, or anything, we will read them on the podcast and answer to them.
That is a great way to drive people to care about this show. Anything at all, we'll mention it.
We'll mention it.
Rock and roll.